Hello everybody, and welcome to this edition of Come Dine With Me Western New York. This morning, we'll be introducing you to some of the best chefs in Western New York, and we'll learn some of their trade secrets that you can use right in your own kitchen. Hi, I'm Jan Farrington.
And I'm Russ Salvatore. Before our host chefs tell us what's on the program for today, I want to thank our fine sponsors who help keep our show on the air. Artisan Kitchen and Bath, Buffalo Hotel Supply, and Key Video.
Oh, and of course, Russell's Steaks, Chops, and more. And you know, Russ, I always look forward to walking through these doors to tape portions of our program because everyone is so warm and welcoming, whether it's Kyle at the front desk or Brianna or Mark. It's just a great place to come.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you for the nice words. Dinner's on me next time, all right?
Okay, that's the deal. You know, if you haven't been to Russell's for dinner, you really owe it to yourself to stop by. The food is great, the service is just outstanding, and tell them Jan sent you, okay? What's coming up next, Russ?
Well, Chef Art, Krista, and Marco are on location, and they're ready to go. What's cooking, Marco?
I'll tell you what's cooking, Russ. One of my favorites with my new Goomba, Mike Molinaro from Molinaro's Restaurant.
We're going to be cooking veal marsala today.
Don't miss it.
Hey, I'm going to be preparing a dish that you're absolutely going to enjoy. It's melanzane saltimbocca, which translated means eggplant that leaps into your mouth. Make sure you stay tuned.
We do not remember the days, we remember the moments. That's the mantra of the Duffield family. Come on with me today for this home invasion. We're going to bring Southern cuisine into this household on Main Street, USA.
Thank you, chefs. Now, in our Mad About Wine segment, our wine expert, Jeff Siren, has some great tips about choosing the right wine for your meal. Should it be a red, a white, a sweet, a dry, maybe a champagne? Well, we'll find out because that's coming up a little bit later in our program.
Then, Jan, let's get things rolling. Here's our own chef, Art Christie, owner of Frontier Catering in West Seneca.
Today we're going to be preparing a dish that I've been using for years and years in my family. This is called melanzane saltimbocca. Melanzane meaning eggplant, saltimbocca meaning leap into your mouth. So what we're going to do is we're going to take an eggplant, wash it. You can either peel it or you can leave the skin on, which I prefer to do. Slice it about a 1/4 inch thick, put it on a baking sheet, a little bit of olive oil, brush it, put it in the oven about 350 degrees for about 8 to 10 minutes or until soft. Bring it out, let it cool, and bring it to the board. And that's what we've done so far. We got our eggplant that's nice and sliced, cooked, and cooled. And what we're going to do is we're going to take some prosciutto di Parma, which is the prized prosciutto in Italy. We're just going to place it the same length of the already done eggplant. We're going to take a little bit of ricotta cheese and just place a little bit right in the center, just a little bit. Then I'm going to take some fresh sliced mozzarella, and then we're going to roll it up, just like so, and we're going to place it in our baking pan. Put them in the oven at about 350 degrees for about 10 to 12 minutes, and then we're going to go ahead and prepare our sauce. I'm going to start with, once again, a hot pan, a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. I'm going to take some coarsely sliced red onion. We're going to take some moonlight mushrooms. I happen to like moonlight mushrooms for this particular dish, but you can use any kind that you wish. All right, now we're going to add our fresh sliced garlic, and we're just going to cook that for just a couple of minutes. Now we're going to deglaze the pan. One of the things that you always want to make sure you're very, very careful to do is when you're deglazing a pan, you always want to pull the pan away from the heat when you're adding an alcohol to it. Now, I have a little marsala wine here, and what that marsala wine is going to do, it's going to deglaze the pan by getting all of those little yum-yums on the bottom of the pan, as I like to call them, on the bottom of the pan, bringing the flavor up to the top, and it's going to enhance the entire dish. Now, we want the wine to cook for just a few seconds. It's going to reduce slightly. It's going to take on all the flavors that are already in there. And then to finish the dish, we're going to add a little pepper. I like to use fresh ground sea salt. And then just at the very end, we're going to add a little bit of butter and that'll add a little decadence to our sauce. Well, there you have it, melanzane saltimbocca, which again translated means eggplant that leaps into your mouth. One of our signature dishes over at Frontier Catering. I'm Chef Art Christie. Come dine with me, Western New York.
This portion of the program is sponsored in part by Artisan Kitchens and Baths. See, touch, feel, and use our products. And by Diamond Cutters of Western New York. Buy direct from the Diamond Cutters.
Let Diamond Cutters of Western New York save you money while providing the very highest quality, beautiful diamonds. From the mines to a ring, a diamond may change hands many times before it reaches your finger. Each middleman adds a little more cost to your diamond. But for the past 30 years, our gemologists have traveled the world to bring rough diamonds back to Buffalo, where we specialize in cutting and polishing on premises, so we virtually eliminate the middleman. Diamond Cutters. We cut diamonds for their beauty. We cut the middleman to save you money.
Charlie the Barber, where would you like to have dinner tonight?
Well, Russell's, of course.
Be my guest, let us do the rest.
Put your tax return to work, because the time is now to transform your home. The Vinyl Outlet provides custom fabrication with the best railings and decking installed by the finest craftsmen, committed to deliver the look you deserve. The Vinyl Outlet provides virtually maintenance-free vinyl fencing for the look your yard deserves. Take advantage of our early bird special and save up to 35% off. The Vinyl Outlet. Let us transform your home.
The Vinyl Outlet. Let us transform your home.
When you think Orazio's, think choices. From authentic Italian and fresh seafood to spectacular specials. When you think Orazio's, think homemade. From fresh bread and desserts to made-from-scratch pastas. When you think Orazio's, think tradition, with more than 20 years as a Western New York favorite. And when you think Orazio's, think tonight. Orazio's Restaurant. It's not like home, it is home. Buffalo Hotel Supply is the professional's first choice for food service equipment and supplies in New York State and beyond. Family owned since 1938, we've earned our reputation for excellence, offering competitive prices, expert knowledge, and an incredible inventory that's literally at your fingertips. Of course, Buffalo Hotel Supply sells to some of the finest hotels in the Northeast, but they are only about 10% of the clients we serve. In fact, Buffalo Hotel Supply caters to all food service operations, such as restaurants, country clubs, healthcare facilities, schools, and more. We offer all of our clients a complete array of products from food service equipment and furniture to kitchen tools and linens, featuring the quality manufacturers you trust. We even offer commercial kitchen and interior design services, including custom metal and millwork fabrication. Our experienced team members will work with you to source or create the right equipment and deliver your final vision on time and within budget. Buffalo Hotel Supply goes beyond just having it all. We aim to understand it all, too. We pride ourselves on the knowledge and experience of our staff. We take the time to understand your needs and find solutions that will work for you. We do it all with the level of customer service and integrity you won't find anywhere else. For your convenience, Buffalo Hotel Supply offers 3 attractive showrooms across New York State, each with an extensive cash and carry inventory that's open to the general public, so you can find the items you need and take them with you the same day. See what it's like to have your equipment and supply partner truly working for you. Stop by or call any Buffalo Hotel Supply location today, or visit us online at buffalohotelsupply.com.
And Jan, I don't know if you've ever been to Buffalo Hotel Supply. They are the finest people to do work with. They've been taking care of my property from when I started, from a little hot dog stand. I can't express how much money I think I would have been better off if I would have bought Buffalo Salt and Supply and worked things out. But Jim Bernard and his dad, I just want to say, if you're listening, thank you for the fine service you've given me over the period of years.
No, it's a good place to stock up on my kitchen supplies, right?
Yeah.
Well, now it's time for another dish, so let's head back to Artisan Kitchens and Baths with Chef Marco. He's with Chef Michael Molinaro, owner of Molinaro's in Lockport.
In the mood for a traditional romantic dinner, I'm with Mike Molinaro from Molinaro's restaurant in Lockport. We're making veal marsala, a traditional Sicilian dish today. Welcome, Mike. Let's
well, thank you.
Let's hear about this dish, man. I've been craving it all morning. I just can't wait to get started.
This is basically our take on the veal marsala. We're going to start with our veal cutlet here.
Now, you were telling me you cut this right from the round at the restaurant daily.
Right, daily at the restaurant,
Doesn't
right?
get any fresher than that. Look at.
So then now we're going to add some liquid margarine to our frying pan. We're going to lightly flour that, both sides.
So you want to make sure your pan is nice and hot because when you throw the veal in, it's going to sear and that will cause a nice crust on the veal.
Exactly.
Okay?
Exactly.
Mind if I do this?
No, please
This
do.
is one of my favorite dishes.
Please do.
So this is a highlight at the restaurant on the menu, right?
This is one of our main dishes that we sell a lot of. Now we're going to add our mushrooms. Basically what we do, Marco, is we quarter 2 whole mushrooms.
Okay.
And we'll add those to our pan.
So these are just traditional white or button mushroom?
Traditional white mushrooms. We add some salt and pepper.
Now you were telling me you got a lot going on at the restaurant.
We
You
have.
got not only these beautiful Italian dishes, these traditional dishes, but he's also a pizzeria, a bakery, a pasta house. You're busy, man. You're
we do it all.
That's
if you enjoy great Italian food, you have to come to the restaurant. We do hand-tossed New York-style pizza. We have over, I think, about 150, 170 different dishes between pastas, pizzas, calzone, stromboli.
When I was there, I saw that it really is a hand-tossed pizza. Like, these guys really, throw the dough in the air.
Oh, for
right?
sure. Absolutely.
So that's just
Absolutely.
awesome.
It's just not your generic pizza. You actually have a full process, and they have to learn. It takes a lot of skill.
Yeah,
you have to learn it. You have to be consistent. So
what was that we just did?
Right now, we're adding our beef paste to our frying pan here. We're going to mix this stuff around a little bit, and we're going to go ahead and flip the veal.
Now, the beef paste will just give it more of a...
Gives it a little bit more flavor. Let's salt and pepper this a little bit here.
Okay.
And you just salt and pepper according to taste.
It smells amazing. Absolutely great. I can smell that beef paste coming through.
Oh, yeah. The mushrooms, you want to have them nice and soft, but still firm, a little bit firm with some moisture.
So with the beef paste and the margarine, it actually caramelizes a little bit.
It does.
You can see it's getting maybe a little crunch on the top
It
of
does.
that
It has a
mushroom?
little, yeah, exactly. Exactly. So this is pretty much almost done. What we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of parsley, dry parsley. And we're going to add a nice dab of the marsala in there.
Now, what marsala do you use?
We just use a regular sweet cooking marsala.
Okay.
Okay?
So that really is a traditional marsala wine. And you saw me back up there for a second.
We weren't going to do the flame
Us
with
Italian guys with mustaches, we got to back away from the marsala because it will flame. So.
It will, but we weren't going to do that today.
Right. All right. Thank you for that. So you're using a sweet marsala,
Sweet marsala, right.
Really a traditional Sicilian wine, and it adds a little bit of a unique flavor to it.
It does. It does. But our little take on this is, after we cook the marsala down, you have to cook it down for a couple of minutes. We add a little bit of our heavy cream in there. Okay.
It's like velvet.
It's beautiful, isn't it? Look at that.
So now Valentine's Day is coming up.
Yeah.
You were telling me you're offering a dinner for 2.
Yeah, we're doing a dinner for 2. For Valentine's Day, we have 20 or so dishes that you can pick from for dinner for 2. And it'll come with a glass of wine, dinner for 2. And this will be one of the dishes you'll be able to choose from, this along with our chicken molinaro that was on our other show.
So this cream, actually, it's reducing nice. I mean, that's going to be a beautiful topping to that veal. And the smell is just absolutely amazing. Man, Mike, that is tender, love. This is goodness, the freshness of the mushrooms, the sweetness of the wine. Man, this is beautiful.
Thank you, Marco. If you enjoyed that, I'll tell you, we have many great Italian dishes, authentic, from spaghetti to chicken molinaro. When you're done with that, though, we have a great addition, Italian bakery, homemade pastries, cannoli, cream puffs, eclairs, and Italian cookies. So come dine with me, Western New York.
This portion of the program was sponsored in part by Buffalo Hotel Supply. Design, deliver, and install. We can do it all. And by Russell's Steaks, Chops, and more. Be my guest. Let us do the rest.
Come in for a great time at Alton's. Our extensive menu will surely satisfy everyone. Start your day off with farm fresh eggs, a hearty omelet, or a delicious Belgian waffle. Our famous chicken souvlaki is made fresh to order, as well as all of our mouth-watering burgers, sandwiches, and melts. Try our tempting portobello strip steak topped with balsamic mushrooms, caramelized onions, and melted Asiago cheese, or our shrimp fettuccine with a rich lobster cream sauce. No matter what you choose, you can never go wrong. Alton's, all good.
Ben Fantasky, where would you like to have dinner tonight?
Well, Russell's, of course.
Be my guest. Let us do the rest.
This is Tom Payne to tell you about my new seasonal specials. Try my new upside-down chicken pot pie made from fresh pulled chicken meat and served over a homemade buttermilk biscuit. Or try crispy panko garlic, tilapia, and shrimp. Come home and try Angus meatloaf with lobster mashed potatoes. And my favorite, short rib shepherd's pie. We braise beef short ribs and then top them with gravy, vegetables, mashed potatoes, and cheddar cheese. Wow! All for a limited time at the Grapevine, 2545 Niagara Falls Boulevard, Amherst.
Today I want to talk about red Burgundy. Now what is red Burgundy? Burgundy is a region in France that only is allowed to grow one certain type of red grape. That's Pinot Noir. Now there's different little townships in Burgundy, such as Bourgogne, Chauray-les-Bains, Givry. These are all towns that are only allowed to grow the Pinot Noir grape. So when you think of red Burgundy, I want you to think of Pinot Noir, not this jug wine or box wine that you see on your shelves. A popular dish that people like to make when the weather gets a little colder out there is beef Burgundy. Okay, now I know, and please don't do this, but I know a lot of people like to go and grab that Burgundy jug wine off the back shelf or the box wine. Don't use that for your dish, all right? A real Burgundy is this Pinot Noir here. Beef Burgundy is supposed to be made from Pinot Noir, from the bottle, from France. I'm Jeff Siren, and I am mad about wine.
Thanks, Jeff. Well, it's that time of the show. Our chefs are heading to Medina for this morning's kitchen invasion.
My son Mitchell was diagnosed October 2007 with acute lymphoblastic leukemia.
It was devastating. It was the worst moment of my life.
It was like he was away from me, and I didn't get to see him.
I would say that it has brought us together.
You find out that family's important. That family's what matters. It kind of just throws your life up in the air and you stop and kind of reevaluate everything.
He's done with his treatments now. We've all taken a lot away from it and learned a lot and changed our lives.
We can accomplish anything now since we've accomplished that. Beat death.
Pretty soon after he was diagnosed, we realized that we were the type of people who always planned everything.
And we decided to do everything that we want to do, when we want to do it.
This kitchen was one of those things.
We wanted to make our house a place of peace and a place of love and happiness and joy.
Julie at Artisans was great. She took the idea that I had and just finished it. This island has got to be the best part of the kitchen. It's just a great gathering place. We never had that.
I hope to accomplish having a permanent memory for my children's happiness, to see them smile and happy and doing things that they love to do.
Nice to meet you. Thank you.
Oh, I'm feeling Southern. I'm feeling buttermilk chicken and red velvet cake and some sort of greens.
Krista made buttermilk biscuits with a fresh raspberry blackberry jam on the top.
The biscuits quite basic recipe, kind of like making pie dough.
And she also made a red velvet cake, which is a traditional, typical type Southern dish, which really complemented the meal.
We're gonna finish that with a cream cheese frosting.
I made the old world Southern buttermilk fried chicken. I also made the spinach salad with the fresh mushrooms and the sweet sour, fresh warm bacon dressing. It's a real homey, home-style type of a meal.
Hi, Allie. Are you ready for the biscuits?
Yeah.
This is gonna make the meal, bring the family together, and that Southern idea we got going on. I've got my honey. What did you bring for the biscuits today?
Blackberry.
Oh, I think this is going to make our meal. We started out with the all-purpose flour, added our butter in, which was ice cold. Just a little bit of sugar, salt, and baking powder. We're going to add not all of our buttermilk.
Just
Okay, 3/4 of it, you think? And we just had so much fun putting all that together. It's more fun when you do it by hand, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think so too. Okay, it's turning into a dough. Let's get her out of here and we'll get her on the board. Now, how thick do you want yours?
Oh, no, that was the best. Watching the kids interact and learn and smile and make permanent memories.
We finished them off in the oven, 475 degrees. So that was a lot of fun. The biscuits were great. High five, high five. Yes.
Well, we did a fresh spinach salad with some sliced mushrooms, finished it with a sweet sour bacon dressing. Basically, we took some bacon, sauteed it, got it nice and crispy, took it out of the pan, left a little bit of the bacon fat in the pan, used as our cooking oil.
Oh, that was really cool. They really get into cooking. It was really a pleasure.
We added some sweet red onions. We added cherry vinegar to it. It deglazed the pan and got all the yum-yums on the bottom to come up to the top. And then we added some honey to it and we reintroduced the bacon. We let it simmer down and reduce just slightly, which is exactly what we were looking for. So it was a nice warm, not hot, warm bacon dressing on the fresh spinach.
Red velvet cake, one of my favorites. Dee, are you ready to get going on this beautiful homemade recipe?
Yes, I am.
We started out just creaming our butter with our sugar, adding in our vanilla, our vinegar, and then finishing it with sour cream. We put equal parts with the dry mix, was flour, cocoa powder, baking soda, and salt. We put all that together, and then we just slowly added the flour and then a bit of the buttermilk. Just whip that up nice and smooth. We put that in the little cupcakes. So just a pastry bag, and you can see how I'm just laying it in the measuring cup.
It was great. Couldn't ask for anything better. And I learned a lot.
Okay, do you want to just take it and put it in the oven? It took about 16 minutes, and we're going to finish that with a cream cheese frosting. We took whole vanilla beans, and I taught Allie how to scrape the little beads of vanilla.
I liked how I learned when I was baking. She taught me about the vanilla bean.
And then we just put that in our cream cheese frosting, which was just butter, cream cheese, and a lot of powdered sugar. She was so kind. I gave her a pastry bag, and she did all the rest. I just stood back. She decorated them all. It was great. It was a lot of fun today. Enjoyed working with Allie.
Today we made old-fashioned buttermilk fried chicken. First we took some seasoning, we added that to the buttermilk, and then we submerged the chicken and we let it sit there for 12 hours. Now what we're gonna do, Mitchell, is we're gonna add our batter, as we call it. We're gonna let you do this, how's that? Okay, awesome. We took some flour, we had some seasoning, we took paprika, celery seed, onion powder, salt, and we put it in the white flour. We took the chicken out of the buttermilk, let it drip just slightly, added it to the flour. Just let it drip on, perfect. Put that right in the mixture, okay.
In the chicken, there was buttermilk and onion and garlic, and there's a lot of love in it.
This kid is a very intelligent young fellow, a very pleasant young boy, willing to learn, willing to work, and just a real joy to be around. You know, I wish they come up with smell-o-vision so they can actually smell what we're smelling here. Isn't that great? Yeah. And then we cooked it in about 2 inches of vegetable oil. When it got nice and brown and crispy, we transferred it to a pan. We placed it in the oven. We finished the cooking till internal temperature was 160 degrees, and then we brought it to the plate for presentation.
It was awesome. It was the best meal.
A lot of good flavor, quick and easy to make.
It was really good.
That was the best chicken I have ever had in my entire life.
We really enjoyed ourselves. They invited us to have lunch with them today, which was great.
Family that cooks together, eats together, stays together.
Having the chefs over is a fantastic way to bond the family.
Since we don't remember days, we do remember moments. When Art was working with Mitchell on the chicken, and he really made food come alive for him, that's a moment that we'll never forget. At least I won't. And I'm sure the kids won't either.
Thank you. Come dine with me, Western New York.
Closed captioning provided by STG. STG, revolutionizing point-of-sale solutions.
I love Aloha. It tells me exactly what's selling.
I love Aloha because it helps us stay competitive.
I love Aloha. It's helped me increase my drink orders by 10%.
I love Aloha because it means fewer mistakes.
I love Aloha because the service is great.
Why do so many restaurant owners in Western New York love Aloha touchscreen register systems? Give us a call and see for yourself. Some say it's our amazing sports bar. Others, our relaxed and comfortable dining room. And then there are those who say it's our private meeting and banquet rooms where we take care of everything. Whatever draws you to Buffalo's best grill and catering, one thing's for certain, you'll always get a great meal. We pride ourselves on our casual atmosphere with very comfortable prices. Buffalo's best grill and catering, Southwestern Boulevard in Orchard Park. Stop in today and see why we're Buffalo's best.
When you think Volkswagen of Orchard Park, the only Volkswagen dealer that's all Volkswagen, all the time. Think that's cool? We put all certified pre-owned vehicles through a 112-point inspection and give them an additional 2-year, 24,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty, along with 24-hour roadside assistance. Not bad, huh? Volkswagen of Orchard Park, near the corner of Mile Strip and Southwestern. Think Volkswagen of Orchard Park.
We're winding down another show, but before we go, we got a couple of quick reminders for you.
That's right, Russ. If you want the complete recipes you saw today, or you want to catch any of our past episodes, they're all available on our website, comedinewithme.wny.com. And most important of all, when dining out tonight or anytime this week, please consider supporting our local independent restaurants.
Thanks for joining us today. For everyone here at Come Dine With Me, Western New York, I'm Russ Salvatore.
And I'm Jan Farrington.
Jan, it's time to stick a fork in it because we are done.
The romance of Tuscany. The flavor of DiPaolo's. Everything you love about DiPaolo's. The food, the friendship, the family. Whether in our elegant dining room or outside in the courtyard, the atmosphere is authentic. For a simple dinner out or the affair of a lifetime, find Tuscany in your own backyard. Ilio DiPaolo's Restaurant, Banquets, and Ringside Lounge in Blaisdell. A family restaurant with a gourmet touch.